Let me tell you something about Igbo people. We prefer dancing to talking, singing to talking, killing to talking. We have been like this for as long as I can remember. When we beat the ogene, it means we are not beating our wives. And when we dance our feet into the earth, the dust that rises is a life spared. This is why we have always loved songs, always loved to avoid difficult conversations, but Ojuku could not sing. He was tone deaf. Kaduna and Zogu could not drum. It was all stiff wrist and hasty heart. This is why Okibo was a unicorn, because his lungs could hold a note and his palms could love a drum. So when the gods offered us Aburi as a refrain in a song that called for blood, imagine Osadebe taking Ojuku's place at the table, singing, singing, Aye mama, aye mama. But Ojuku took earplugs to Aburi. A poet once called Accra a break for tea. I've seen the video on YouTube. Glasses clinking and shaking hands. They drank blood before it was shed. And then comes 1966. The first Igbo soldier's head rolls into blood, into dust. A woman keeps her daughter's head in a calabash. She used to serve palm wine before the war. Do we talk about these things enough? This is a theory. The things you do not talk about are signposts to where you are headed. When you erase bad history, wallpaper over the cracks, you reap dust. So let's talk about it. The cutlass in my grandfather's hand is named after war. This is how we try to understand it. We give it a name in our own language. Something even a child's tongue can bend, can chew, can spit out, or hold. We tell our children, the ones who will listen, that we went at it with everything we had. We dared it to look us in the face and called for thunder, but the truth is, my grandfather climbed palm trees and grew a beard to avoid conscription. My father learned to hunt lizards. My grandmother told stories of babies falling from their mothers' backs in Nsukka, Aba, Owerri, Uli. Imagine my grandfather's heart racing atop a palm tree. Biafran soldiers ask my father, "Where your papa?" My father's heart is racing too. Sometimes we inherit fear. Tonight, there are birds whistling in that palm tree my grandfather once climbed, whistling, whistling with joy. Tonight, a woman wraps the broken body of her child in the same Ankara his water broke. She finally understands what it means to live the way we came. She pulls a scream across the face of the moon, full and licking milk, while the priest sprinkles words like dust, and we are told this was just. Tonight, our sleep is punctured by the din of aircraft, and we run barefoot for the bunkers we have built inside our lungs. Tonight, we make love to the rhythm of hearts that know there might be no tomorrow, but they have made their peace with the night. Tonight, a young boy cradles a wooden gun like a rosary and sleeps through the fear. The moon marvels at his peace, fierce and unyielding. Tonight, every sound is a gunshot, and we have run out of land, out of bush, out of forest to hide. So we carve the names of our loved ones into the bark of trees, stuff our mouths with grass, play dead, play lost, play gone. Is this your one nation bound in unity? The marketplaces you have bombed. A mother lifts a child to her breast, gathers his body in her arms, tries to stuff him back in her womb, whole as the day he was born, but his intestines keep spilling over the side. Do you know child soldiers wet their trenches with pee and fear the first time they are shot at? Do you know they sometimes pretend mortars are tripods and shelling is merely taking pictures of people you cannot see, only louder? Do you know you cannot buy unity with blood? Do you know there were victors and they were vanquished? Is this your one nation bound in unity? I know memory hurts, but it can be an anchor. And the only way through this fragile country, and the only way through this fragile minefield we call a country, is through truthful conversation, so that we can be put back together by poem, by song, by story, by love, by love, by love.